dialectic is a humanly developed way of thinking change, as David said. And I tried to say as well, of thinking the processes of change. It's not something in... I think dialectics applies to nature and to society, both, because they're both changing, and we need dialectics to understand these processes of change. But it's not the demiurge, as Marx said it is, as Marx points out, not the demiurge of the universe. It's not, on the one hand, the Christians or other people believe God created the universe and everything, and we believe the dialectic did. No, it's a way of thinking. It's a logic. It's a form of thinking about these processes, and we need dialectical thinking to understand the processes. And I want to conclude, for political reasons, with Dave's point about reversibility and irreversibility. And I wish that what you said was true.
For example.
Yes, I wish, but it isn't. Sorry. I mean, I wish
capitalism to feudalism. You couldn't go.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
Hang on, careful. Right. When I say I wish what Dave said was true, and it wasn't, I wish that you'd got rid of Mubarak, and this was irreversible and forever. Oh, it's not. The British got rid of Charles I, and what happened? Charles II came back. And you can have revolutions and you can have counter-revolutions. Of course, they don't repeat itself exactly, of course not. But you can have reversals in history, unfortunately. And it's true that we can't go back to feudalism. But we can go back to barbarism, which in the Marxist tradition means really, is worse, could ultimately be worse than feudalism. And dialectics does not mean that their kind of history proceeds in one fixed direction, alas. A lot easier. The truth is that the conclusion of this meeting, I think, can be the conclusion of any meeting and the conclusion of Marxism as a whole, that fundamentally, we face a real choice between society, the world faces a choice between opposing forces and the possibility that Marx speaks about in the Communist Manifesto, that the opposing forces in the struggle would destroy themselves, the mutual destruction of the contending classes, or more likely, the destruction of society by the capitalist class through nuclear war, climate change, and God knows what. So there's everything to fight for. We have to fight for the outcome that we want to see, the society moving forward to a new stage. That new stage is not the end of history. That's not what Marx says, that you have the phases you go through and you reach communism, it's the end of history. He says it's the end of prehistory. It's the end of history based on exploitation. And then the human race really stands up and begins its real history with that. And what lies beyond that? Who knows? Marxism is not a theory of everything in the universe. We don't know what is beyond that. Personally, if we can live in a society of freedom and equality where children don't starve, people don't die unnecessarily, we don't murder each other in wars, human labour is free, and all these things come as a package, well, one without the other, all of these things come as a package, I am quite happy with that. And what happens afterwards, which will happen, and new challenges that are faced that we can't know, that's fine. But the key to even getting there is that we win this struggle, which is a struggle for the whole world, the struggle for socialism and not barbarism.
Thanks everybody for coming. Don't forget to take